Well, hey, good looking. Want to see what we have cooking today in my kitchen? Well, grab a hold of that vine and swing on in my kitchen and let's get cooking. Good looking. Today, we're going to be making sticky honey garlic shrimp. So, let's get started. Let's get to making that sticky honey garlic shrimp. Alright, just a word of caution about this sticky honey garlic shrimp dish that I'm going to show you how to make. First off, it's coated in one of the most amazing sticky honey garlic butter soy sauce that you could even imagine. And it's also a quick 20-minute meat dish that you can make again and again and again and again, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be making it again and again. I have my shrimp here, and I have a pound, and it's all been defrosted and rinsed off and stuff. Now get out a separate bowl, put that down, and we're going to be mixing the honey, the soy sauce, the garlic, and the lemon. So I'm not using honey. I'm going to be using my honey powder. But if you don't have any honey powder, you would be putting in a half a cup of honey. I'm going to be putting in a half a cup of the powdered honey. Like I said, I'm using my honey powder, so there's a fourth of a cup, and I need to get one more fourth to get my half a cup. You would be using a half a cup of your honey if you don't have the honey powder. Now, because I'm using the honey powder, I have to sit there and add my water to make the half a cup. So there's my honey. We're going to have to add 1/4 cup of the soy sauce. And 3 cloves of minced garlic. Well, I'm using my dehydrated garlic. Use fresh if you want to, but I have the dehydrated garlic to use up. And the last thing that we have to add is half a tablespoon of lemon. Now let's go ahead and mix that all up. Okay, now that I have it all stirred up and most of my honey powder is dissolved, now we're going to add half of this marinade to the unfrozen shrimp, and we're going to let that marinate for a half an hour. Now save the other half of the marinade because we're going to be using that later on. So I'm going to sit there and give this one last stir before I do add half of it. And then I'm going to sit there and make sure that all my shrimp is going to be getting the marinade on it. Not that some pieces have a whole bunch and some pieces have not even touched the marinade. And now I'm going to sit there and try to get as much as I can to sit down inside of the dish here in the marinade. And like I said, we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes. Okay, the shrimp has been marinating in the sauce for 30 minutes. Now let's go ahead and drain the shrimp and discard all this sauce. Okay, I discarded all the sauce. And now, in a saucepan, we're going to sit there and put our reserved marinade. I'm just going to give it a stir just in case I had any honey or anything I didn't stir in. So let's go ahead. And now I'm going to take this over to the stove and heat that up until it thickens up to the desired thickness that I like. Now, if you were using raw shrimp, you would have to sit there and also add the raw shrimp to this, but I'm using the shrimp that's already been pre-cooked for me, so I'm skipping that step altogether. I'm showing you the easier way. So take the reserved marinade sauce and take it over to the stove, heat it up, and bring it to the desired thickness that you like. And here it is up on the stove, coming up to a boil, and we're going to be thickening it up until it will coat the shrimp up real nice. Alright, I think it has thickened up perfectly. And now I'm going to sit there and pour it all over the shrimp that's in my dish down here. Go ahead, stir to coat each and every one of them luscious shrimp. Now I have some green onion here. Go ahead, add some of them. Give it a few more stirs. And there you go. That's how easy it was to make that sticky honey garlic shrimp. So if you like what you saw here today, please go down below, hit that little like button, and please support my channel by going up there, hitting that subscribe button, tapping that little bell. That way you'll never miss a video that I put out. And most of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my video. And y'all come back now, you hear?